Anyway, how are you guys doing so far? Welcome back to another Season 8 Hardcore Stream stuff. We're still doing the hardcore thing as usual, and I also luckily don't have to like do another dedicated sponsor segment sort of thing, so I would not have to die trying to be a salesman and fail terribly. But anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty nice though, guys. Hey to my way 51 Fabulous, Hudson Hornet, and Not Good Adu, Cinder, Elock, and JT. Hope you guys are doing pretty nice. Oh god, my throat is so freaking like full of like yeah, chocolate and gunk. And I mean, it's not gunk. I didn't get any hay fever, so I'm hella happy about that. But still, I cannot seem to talk properly now because of all of that. But anyway, hope you all are doing pretty nice. Let's do some more hardcore stuff. Excuse me. And we have a bunch of more excavation stuff we still need to do. We need to place down a little bit more extra bits of glass, but pretty much the perimeter area that we've been working on is almost completely done, so that'll be pretty much the main thing we'll be finishing off for today's stream, and then we'll just, I guess, chillax or do something else afterwards. I have no idea. Anyway, also, I probably would need to, get some more fuel for our auto smelter because it's beginning to start clogging up a little bit, so a bit of a yikes moment. So we'll deal with that at some point, I guess. Oh god. Anyway, what other music can I listen to? What music have I not listened to in quite some time? Because I have absolutely no idea if there's anything that I haven't listened to yet. So I'll listen to this. I like the Stay Chillin' playlist. All right. Tons of glass already been smelted. I already did some off-stream stuff to make sure everything's working properly. But of course, the biggest worry I have is that I think actually all the sand has been deposited as far as I know. So I don't think there is actually a blockage of material. So that's good to see. But yeah, we'll definitely need to replenish the fuel supply again at some point. But I do have some spare coal blocks, and I managed to gather a little bit off-stream, I guess. So we do have a few extra coal blocks that we can add to the auto smelter, so that's all good. So I guess we'll just continue with the hardcore thing, which is us destroying a lot of like land, because we can do that as part of the late game. We're definitely not causing damage to the environment, definitely not. Anyway, time for some hardcore chillin' stuff. So here comes the nice sort of like overlay thing over here, and we're just gonna be chillin'. Chillin' as always, because this is basically our entire life as a late stage hardcore player. Late stage hardcore player. Oh my god. Anyway, let's just keep going. Before this turns into a wacky stream, let's just focus on just doing the chillin' a bit. I'll definitely need to be careful around these water bits, because I swear to god, I always keep forgetting that about like some certain block placements. Oh god, this is already becoming a little bit of a mess. Fix that up, fix all of that up, make sure they're nice and open. And I'll be placing down a lot more white glass afterwards. Thank god we have like the maxed out beacon right over here. I swear to god, it will be an absolute nightmare if we have to always like move it all the time, or like set up a new one all the time, I guess. There's still like a small bit of like land over there that we still need to excavate, so that's going to be a lot of fun to deal with. Hopefully we'll just be able to like get away with just going into the radius of the beacon and then coming out of it and then mining that off very quickly. But I have zero hope that's going to be easy to do, but we've tried that method before, so I guess that might be possible. Anyway, at least the Iron Golem's hard at work, and so far with, well, all the iron and all that stuff, it is becoming a very good, useful way of getting emeralds through just like selling iron to like toolsmiths and whatnot. I might actually like focus most of our iron like generation or iron like stuff from iron farms towards just getting a lot of emeralds, because a lot of emeralds would obviously mean quite a lot for buying like books and stuff like that from villagers. I might actually consider making the villager like trading hall today, considering that like I kind of want to like dedicate like Friday stream just to like setting up like the creeper farm once this perimeter is done. And also I don't have cats, so ideally if we grab like a bunch of villagers and there's a chance that a cat will come in, we can easily like breed the cats instead of having to transport one from like hundreds of miles away. So that would always be beneficial in many ways to make a trading hall before we start any major farms yet. Maybe by like, if we finish this entire area early, we can probably improve on that wacky sugarcane farm that has been just working in the background for quite some time. It might be pretty beneficial anyway. Alright, get rid of all this. I mean, does a sugarcane farm benefit from the fact that we spawn-proofed an entire area? No. Mainly no, but I guess it works well. So at least I don't have to deal with like I don't know, wacky terrain all over the place. Anyway, cat is pretty much dead as always, so we're just gonna be focusing on just chilling then. That's no worries to me. God, my inventory management, it's still god-awful, so that'll be something I'll have to keep note of. Look at all those doggos. Just chilling. They've been wandering around this area for quite some time. They haven't really pathfind to, like, going around, like, some of the walls of this perimeter, because they're still wide open over there. They just chose to be here for whatever reason. Maybe that's, like, their pathfinding mechanic? Is that wolves can only, like, would occupy like a certain area of like a forest biome or something like that? I mean, it doesn't seem right, but at the same time, that's so far the behavior that we've been seeing, so interesting, I guess. Alright, gravel down over here. All the excess stone can go back over here. Alright, let's just keep finishing off this area. Tons of dirt as well, which we're not able to like collect as dirt, but instead glass blocks, or not glass blocks, grass blocks, because of having Soul Touch as an enchantment on your shovels. So that's gonna be lovely for us. Dig it all up. Dig this area up to make sure everything is nice and smooth, I guess. Wow, I'm so bad at commentating different types of like segments. Okay. I'm kind of glad that I never have a professional, like an actual professional job of like commentating stuff, because I'll be absolutely terrible at making things like entertaining and all that stuff and also make sense. I'll just spew random nonsense and only a handful of people would find that funny. But anyone who takes like commentary seriously will just listen to this idiot and be like, wow, this person is so like freaking socially and like mentally inept. Anyway, we still need to like find off this area. Alright, anyway, let's go and let's throw this away. All the bloody copper iron blocks as well. Not copper iron block, ore blocks, Jesus. Okay. I'm really tempted to like breed some of the dogs here, or the wolves somewhere around here. Because they've been just vibing all over the place. I mean, I do have spare bones, so that might be a thing we can do. But then again, I also don't want to like be like emotionally attached to like a pet and then lose this hardcore to something stupid. Oh well, I have no idea. Alright, pick up. I don't want to pick up any of the grass blocks, but ideally I want to clean up this area by a bit. Also, I forgot to put like a sort of like perimeter division through here, so I cannot tell where the edges of the place is. So there we go. Whoops. Don't want to overdig stuff. Alright, there we go. There we go. Make that all nice and clean. Feels like shaving off like an entire shrub or something like that here. Chat's been eerily quiet for quite some time. I mean, then again, it's only been like 5-ish minutes into the stream, but usually the chat gets active and then dies after a while, but this is a bit too soon. But who knows? Everyone's probably just lurking or doing something in the background. That or Twitch is officially dead. I have no idea, honestly. I cannot even tell from like how the dashboard is. So I'm gonna presume something happened. I have no idea. Alright, anyway, throw all of this out. And that should be all fine, I guess. Oh, I freaking pressed the start key by accident. That looks nice and flat. This our golem farm is still working in the background. Okay, anyway. Throw this. We don't really need more dirt, so that'll be all good. Throw in all the excess amounts of stone and the extra lapis ores. And then we should be pretty much all good around through here. Dump all this. Now let me see if we can try and like get some more extra stuff over there, I guess, or excavate those extra bits of blocks there. How you doing, by the way, Mr. Winobi? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Okay, let's take a look around here. Please do not run out. Please do not run out. We have 14 seconds, 12 seconds. All right, go, 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 go. Mine all this stone off. Why is there so much stone? I really don't want to move the freaking beacon over here because that'll just be way too much time. And there we go. There goes the haste. So let me just go back over here. Hello? There we go. Okay. I should honestly just move the beacon, but at the same time, I also don't care. Alright. I made so many holes. That's destroying my OCD a little bit. Okay, there we go. Fill those in. Alright, fly back over here. Nom nom nom. Haste back. And then mine the rest of the stuff over here. This is messy, but this is what I would expect from me being lazy. Alright, let's mine all this before the haste runs out. And there it goes. Round number 4. Is it number 4? I've already lost count how many times I've already done this. Get rid of that. Get rid of all this granite. Like copper ore is in the middle of the blade thing. That's lovely. And there goes the rest of the haste. Is that most of it? I think we could just mine this off manually for the most part. Most of them are just ore, just straight like stone blocks I haven't mined yet, so that's all good. Alright. Cleaning this area up. And then we just remove all the leftover grass blocks here. There we go. I mean, yeah, moving the beacon just for like the small patch of like stone and dirt really wasn't really going to be worth it, so thank God I did that. It's annoying, but at the same time, it's a little bit more efficient. Alright. Throw out all of the blocks that we don't give a shite about, so they can all fall off. And then we'll dump the rest of the stone over here, and all the coal somewhere over here. Why is my stomach trying to explode right now? Maybe it's because I drink water, maybe. For whatever reason, my stomach has a weird sort of like burpy reaction when it comes to like drinking water. So that's always interesting, I guess. Alright, so pretty much the entire like area of this perimeter. I mean, not the entire thing. Also, what the frick happened to... Is it just me, or is this slightly smaller than it should be? Something doesn't seem right. One of my chests is missing, and this glass is here. What the frick happened over here? I have no idea, honestly. Why do I feel like that's from, like, the Wither? Because I do not remember bringing a creeper or something around over here and exploding. So I'm gonna presume that a stray Wither skull from, like, a Wither from, like, the end when we were grinding a little bit accidentally exploded this area and broke one of the chests and a little bit of the glass here. Anyway, that's freakish. Anyway, but yeah, that's very interesting. I'm surprised there isn't any damage down over there if that's the case. So, very, very weird. Okay, anyway, let's grab some extra bits of glass and continue on doing the white glass placing as always. I probably should also move the shulker box across like this so that way we know which ones are empty and which ones are not. These are all going to be filled up pretty soon, or is that literally it? Wait, is that literally it? What the heck happened to, like, most of the sand? I thought there was, like, plenty of fuel left. What? That is interesting. Anyway, Rabbit Shark says, what version of Minecraft is this? This is 1.19.2. Mainly because I cannot update most of my fabric mods yet to 1.19.3. So that's the version of Minecraft that I'm currently playing on. Okay, let's add our last bits of fuel. I thought there was going to be way more, like, yeah, a lot more fuel in the thing, but apparently not for some reason. Very bizarre. Okay, let me just quickly deal with that. If you're talking about what edition, which I think is what you're asking, I'm not playing on Bedrock, I'm playing on Java edition. Let's dump this through here. This is the fuel line. Double check that all the things will light up as always, hopefully. Because the last time I checked this, there was like roughly around like this much fuel left, and then it just suddenly burned out. Maybe I'm like blind and saw it like slightly lower, so that's very bizarre. Anyway, I have no idea what else to say about that. And I'm just not going to comment whatever the hell is happening in the chat. I mean, that's why I'm using Java Edition over Bedrock. But then again, I have absolutely no idea how this sort of like UI equates to Bedrock, because I've never seen a Bedrock UI or HUD that looks exactly like this. So I don't know how people are confused. So honestly, maybe it's just like the way that like the coordinates stuff is laid out, but that's not vanilla for Bedrock either. So very bizarre. Hey, Gaming Humid. My brain, unfortunately, is a little bit foggy on your name specifically, so I don't think excuse me, I don't think I can fully remember you being in the chat before at some point, so my brain, unfortunately, is probably dead. I was a huge fan of you. I mean, I appreciate it, I guess, but hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Gaming Humid. Alright, anyway, let's go around here, filling in all the spots. There's a lot more chillin' streams. Always love just chilling a little bit. I wonder if I can try and get away with like drinking water while like placing down stuff, but I don't think that's still possible for me. Oh god. It'll be nice if I were able to like drink water and just like continue working on this. Anyway, I'm just gonna like just delete messages in the chat because that's just so freaking annoying when people just like say hello and then immediately say goodbye. Thank you, Edie. And Ringo Tried. How you doing, by the way, Ringo Tried? Welcome to the Fox Army. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. Alright, let's go over here. How you doing, by the way, Ringo? Welcome to the Fox Army, mate. Hope your day's been doing pretty well, though. I keep hitting my keyboard. I should probably move it about like a small bit. That would be ergonomic. Okay, there we go. Placing down the glass. This is the most entertaining stream you ever seen. Okay, anyway. I mean, at this point, if you haven't gotten used to, like, me placing down glass to those who have been watching this for, like, well over a few months, then I don't know what else to tell you. How are your days or nights so far? So far, today has been pretty nice. Did some work, so I would always say, like, as long as I'm able to do some work, then hey, at least I would say my day's been pretty good and been very productive. But yeah, hope everyone's day's also doing pretty nice. Yeah, classic Fox stream. It's either me placing down blocks or removing blocks. If people are just gonna if people are gonna like come back once again and be like, bro, why are you still placing blocks? Why are you still like placing glass and removing blocks? Why can't you do something different? And I'm like, I'll just be like, have you not seen? Have you not got used to the fact that this is my content at this point? I'm kidding, but at the same time, like, I find it laughable when people just come out of like months of hibernation and then just complain if I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Because I can't really help myself, but also I still need to work on like stuff like this, or work on projects, and it involves me having to do stuff like this. But anyway, as long as you get used to it, I guess. I like Vin. How you doing, by the way? Or Lil Kevin. Oh my god, I can't read names. I'm so good. How you doing, by the way, Lil Kevin? Watching people do it is definitely more entertaining than doing it yourself. True. I mean, it depends on how people are presented, or how people present it, I guess. This is why I made this overlay specifically, because I know for a fact from like all the nether building streams for like a city I worked on my previous hardcore worlds, it gets very like tedious and like repetitive very fast, so having this type of overlay just adds a little bit of extra, you know, extra things to see while I'm doing all this glass placing stuff, and I really like the overlay. Yeah, placing glass is peak entertainment. You cannot beat the amount of entertainment value that placing glass in a block game has ever offered, you know? Like, you see like cool montage stuff, but no one really clips the moments where like where people placing down blocks or glass for like hours on end, because they know it's too good. It's too good. They don't need to be clipped. They just stand out by itself. People can easily find that type of content. Oh boy. Imagine if I like do something for like April Fools on my Clips channel where I just like post like a minute of me placing down blocks. That actually honestly would be very funny. But also will be very, very whack, but also it'll be very funny. Anyway, what other messages have I missed? Also, we still have the HelloFresh promotion, by the way. 175 New Zealand dollars off your first 5 boxes, or 50 New Zealand dollars off on your first box if you click on that referral link. So if you want to like try out HelloFresh, Fresh's like meals and like their subscription, I highly recommend. By the way, it's you're able to get a nice sort of discount. I'm so bad at selling. I'm so bad at selling like stuff from like sponsors and whatnot. Anyway, 𝗦cie_𝗶𝗹. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Hope your day's been doing pretty well so far, Bay. And yeah, welcome to the Fox Army. Also, by the way, join the wacky Discord server. You guys are new. Anyway, still filling in all the stuff. How much glass do I still have? I still have like roughly about a few stacks, or just 2 stacks left. So at least we don't have to worry about running out of glass. I mean, running out of glass is the last problem I would have to deal with, because I still have like excess amounts of like unstained glass I still need to stain. So running out of glass is literally not a problem here. Until we have to work on the other parts of the perimeter, but we'll worry about that later in the future. But yeah, so far we're pretty much good on materials, so we'll just be able to keep going while we're at it. Let me just drink some water. That chocolate brownie is still hitting my throat pretty annoyingly. Then again, we did run out of milk. And like, literally any sort of like flavored juice, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, there's all of our white stained glass. Time to make ourselves a little bit more. Just gonna float right over here. Where do I put down the villager trading hall? Because I know I need to build like another auto smelter like module over here. So maybe the sort of villager trading area would be somewhere like in front of the portal. I have no idea, honestly. I'll definitely need to like think of like all the positioning of like not the farms, but also like all the different types of like things that I need for like, you know, surviving or whatnot. It's hard for me to describe stuff like that. Alright, let me just dump all the leftover bits of glass. Let's quickly get some white dye. There we go. Stockpiled on like so much white dye, so that's pretty nice, I hope. Alright, let's keep going. Surely, this much amount of like white glass is able to finish off this entire area, right? Right? I hope. I hope. Anyway, I'll join the Discord instead. Have a great stream, says Ringo. No worries then, mate. I'll see you next time. Get some good rest, mate. And yeah, hopefully see you next time at some point in the future. So yeah, be sure to get some good rest, Ringo. I'm just gonna spam my frame right click button and destroy my middle finger real quick. Out of curiosity, do people use the ring finger or the middle like finger when it comes to like pressing the right mouse button? Like I think I've heard of some people that use their ring finger to like or both their middle finger and ring finger to like click on the right mouse button. But I guess it like depends on like people or person, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know which I would always prefer like using like my middle finger for clicking on the right mouse button, but it honestly depends. Thank you very much, Overrated Shark, for making this into a weird topic. I appreciate that. Hopefully you can detect my sarcasm. Anyway, dude sometimes says Kevin, so that makes sense. I mean, I don't think there really is any sort of like what's the word? I don't think there really is a huge difference of people who use like the ring finger over their middle finger. All I do know is that there's like a lot of ways that people are like handling items in like different ways. The reason why I'm like brought this up is that I keep always seeing this thing on Twitter where people are like asking like artists, oh, are you what type of like pencil grip are you using? And I thought my grip will be like the most normalized, but everyone has like very weird ways of handling pencils, which I guess is fine as long as everything is comfortable. Because I know for a fact my grip is not 100% comfortable, but it really shows. It really is down to like people's preferences, I guess. Desi don't know. How you doing, by the way, Desi? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Well, next time you can give them a silly answer to throw them off, even though it's not freaking helpful. That's the reason why I hate like people just like chiming in with like wacky answers to a question that I'm curiously trying to ask. Like, it's kind of stupid though. Like, why do people just like come in and be like just acting like a stupid arse when people are asking genuine questions? I mean, that's the internet, I guess. You ask an actual question about something and someone is either going to tell you to like frick off or say something that is completely unhelpful until you find someone that's actually useful because everyone's bored or something like that. Gotta love the internet. Why do lefties use their left hand for a mouse? I mean, if you're asking why lefties use their left hand for the mouse, and it's coming from a lefty, it's kind of weird. Autism and sarcasm. I doubt sarcasm is still very effective via chat. I know proper sarcasm, but at the same time, it's so. Some people like just don't know how to do good sarcasm. And also, I don't know how autism is related to that at all. This is coming from someone with actual autism. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna presume people are just stupid and just want to make things like harder just for the sake of like a freaking laugh. Anyway, I'm excited like a dog meeting his owner after a long day. Hope you're doing pretty well then, Desi. Stereo System says, what's good, man? I'm doing pretty well so far. Day's been pretty nice. Hope your day's also been doing pretty well so far, Stereo System. I know some people who cannot pull off sarcasm. I take that seriously because they say it completely normally. Yeah, if like people just say something sarcastic without literally a tone, that just defeats the point of sarcasm. I think it's actually a big part of how sarcasm is like conveyed. That's why like text sarcasm without using like tonal sort of like indicators like /s and whatnot are extremely difficult to like detect sarcasm. Anyway, Deluvius, who unfortunately got completely yeeted, says, I'm not sure if you're familiar. There's a character from anime called Death Note, called L. He's a central genius, and I have not watched Death Note, so I have no idea too much about who L is, so that's interesting, though. Honestly, like, people who are lefties often would still use, like, their, like, computer peripherals as normal as like right-handed people. There are like left-handed mice, but at the same time, no one really. I mean, people still buy them, but at the same time, it just makes, you know, keyboard ergonomics really annoying because you have your left hand using a mouse, but the keyboard layout is still on your left-hand side, so it's just gonna be a little bit annoying. As far as I know, there hasn't been like a left-handed keyboard in the market or whatever like that, so it depends really. Oh, you're talking about autism. I mean, because someone brought it up, thinking that's how people are like just putting like unrequested answers into people's questions and stuff like that. I don't know how those two relate whatsoever, but anyway. And this is coming from someone with autism, so it makes no sense. Anyway, incoming ad break in a few seconds, even though it's taking some bloody time for it to arrive. Anyway, we cleaned that area up, so that's pretty good. Here comes the incoming ad break, so rest in peace, those are not part of the Fox Squad yet. What the frick does being autistic even mean? It's just becoming a derogatory term for being stupid, I feel like. Because that's like stem from when people keep saying that. Anyway, what are messages have I missed right now? Says, side buttons, did it press them with their pinky finger or... I mean, if they use the pinky finger, that would make a lot of sense. Side buttons are very useful, depending on their use cases, that is. Because they're normally laid out on, like, mice where your thumb is. But if you're left-handed, I can definitely see people using their pinky for pressing the buttons. It's not actually that hard. In fact, I think it's actually, you can also use your, like, ring finger and your middle finger to, like, press the buttons if you need to. I think, like, people who are left-handed would have a bit of an advantage on like pressing multiple buttons and all that stuff compared to like those who are right-handed because you have more fingers on the side. But it also depends on your grip on the mouse. Like I've seen people talk about like their grip on their mouse and I don't know how people are able to establish it, but then again it's down to like personal preference. Like people like using like crab grip on top of their mouse. I can never get like a crab grip like sorted out on my mouse. I actually don't even know what grip am I like using like in general. Super like it's probably like a normal grip where you have like your three like middle ring and pinky finger on like the side, and then your index and middle finger being Yeah, it's hard to describe. Anyway, it's just I don't know if I can pronounce the name correctly, but hope your day's been doing pretty well though, mate. And yeah, I also completely agree. Stereo systems. Not everyone with autism is a complete utter dumb ass, if that's the right way of saying it. I think it's probably the right way of people like perceiving people with autism, because I swear to God, some people still think, or I would say like there's still like a lot of like societal sort of like influence thinking that people with autism are automatically stupid or something like that. In reality, it's literally not that, not completely anyway. Because while people with autism do have some deficiencies, for example, my social skills are, one would call, completely lacking AF, it doesn't mean that we're completely freaking inept. But people assume that's the case because that's unfortunately, what the early classifications of being autistic are, and it's really, really, yikes. Over time, though, like, after a few decades and whatnot, that has finally become, like, proper definitions, or there's proper definitions now for like different spectrums of autism, and I'm glad that people are beginning to start getting better educated about that. But at the same time, that sort of influence from like the I don't know, 1960s or whatever like that is still prevalent to like a lot of places, especially in like, you know, workplaces where many people who are like 50 years old are, you know, people are just gonna assume that's always the case, despite that not being the case. Anyway, there's names for the grips. I think there is names for the grips. There's the crab grip. There's like, yeah, there's like a couple of names of grips that I completely forgot, but there are like a lot of grips for like mice, depending on how you use the mice. Yeah, our brains are just different, indeed. I actually had to go as far as filling an HR report because someone was bullying at work. Watch how probably ineffective that report will be, depending on how much of an arse the HR department is. But if it does work out for you, then that's gonna be a big pog. I mean, all you have to do is just say that, hey, this person is destroying my productivity at work by just bullying, harassing me all the time instead of actually doing actual work. And they probably would immediately follow that up because, you know, performance in business, you know. Like people harassing you for no reason is not enough. You just have to specifically say that they're destroying or like restraining your performance in business or work. Something for them to be convinced. Anyway, what other messages do I see here? Some sites like Mumbo and his shift key usage. Oh God, I don't want to investigate what that is. Big meow. Oh, they listened. The person stopped right away. That's pretty pog then. But yeah, hopefully things would get better, I guess, in your workplace though. Probably would no guarantees if like one person's able to like get there for like, or like able to like get away with it for like a couple of months without you like filing something. That definitely is a sign of like some bad workplace culture, so I do hope that improves. Anyway, what other messages have I missed here in the chat before we make this into a bit of a wacky thing? Mr. Moronobi has to go in for school, that's no worries. I don't think I missed too many more messages, so we're just gonna be vibing a little bit. Here's Doggo. Yeah, screw people that literally have no idea what, whatever. A lot of people who are neurotypical would sometimes be like grown up in like, you know, very neurotypical sort of like environments. Like, it's definitely not surprised that people still believe like very derogatory thoughts about like people who are like diverse and all that stuff. But at the same time, the fact that it's still prevalent is still pretty yikes. I mean, that pretty much says a lot for both like any sort of like minority-based community. It's when people start throwing like a lot of misinformation and a lot of like sort of like attacks on people, that's when things get really serious. Alright, so let's get some sleep real quick. After Googling, I have to say I couldn't pull off anything, any other grip other than the palm grip, which I think is the same sort of grip that I use. Since I have like relatively bigger hands than some people that I know, I would always like aim for like a palm grip. I know for a fact like there's like certain mice like sizes that will not work well for people who have like smaller hands and whatnot. So I'm kind of fortunate that I'm able to like hold most mouse or mice that are quite big. So anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter with spelling. We're able to like discern what people are saying. Anyway, sad topics aside, let's go and focus on some more happy topics. There literally is like no major news stuff that I want to talk about, so we're just gonna be just chilling a little bit. We're just doing the chillin' streams, because that's what we always like to do. We rant about stuff, but we also do the chillin'. And that's pretty much basically what the stream like vibe is all the time. Alright, so far we're almost completely done with this part of the perimeter, and the reason why I say only this part is that we still have a few bit of things we still need to do, but hey, at least we're able to finish this like entire like side of the river, so I'm pretty happy with how things are going right now. But we are still a long way to go for this entire place. Or, sorry, we have like a long way to go to finish off this entire place. Alright, fill this area in with lots of white glass. And I had some spare glass because I do not have enough glass anyway. Anyway, what are you exactly making, says Overrated Shark? We're currently in the process of spawn-proofing an entire area in the spawn region, so we can allow for much more powerful farms without having to rely on, you know, spawn-proofing stuff. And also, it's nice and flat for us to work on, like, other stuff that isn't farms, so it's also going to make our lives a lot more easier when it comes to making, like, other stuff, like trading halls, other related farms that don't require the use of spawn chunks, and the whole shebang, I guess. So that's what we're kind of doing right now. It's just there to maximize efficiency for everything. Are you happy to stream other games? We've been recently streaming a little bit of Hollow Knight for each weekend, so that's what we've been doing for quite some time. Or 2 weeks so far. But I do also usually play other games as part of like our weekend sort of schedule, so you can also stay tuned for that if you want. I love Hollow Knight, says Sesh. I'm just gonna say Sesh because I don't know if I can pronounce the rest of the name correctly. But yeah, Hollow Knight is pretty fun, honestly. I'm actually like, you know, it's good when I'm tempted to play it off stream. But the problem is that I want to like have like all my first impressions in the on stream and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna refrain myself from like doing that yet. TV series, not really. I'm not very much of a TV series guy. I can easily fall into like, you know, the binge watching sort of addiction sometimes when it comes to like a few TV shows. But as of recently, I haven't really been watching any sort of TV shows. And if there are, like, any shows that I want to watch, I just immediately binge watch them in, like, a single sitting. Sonic Prime. Anyway. But yeah, there really isn't any other TV shows that I would want to watch. I like Andor, so that's the only major, like, show that I was anticipating to watch, and I watched it all. I guess there's, like, other shows like Breaking Bad and Brooklyn Nine-Nine that might be interesting to watch, but at the same time, I'll just decide later on. I mean, there's a lot of good shows, though. Is this modded or vanilla Minecraft? I would say this is modded vanilla in the sense that it is still modded, and there's like a lot of quality of life mods and performance mods that I'm using, but the entire the gameplay experience is mainly just vanilla. Like, if I played this in, like, a vanilla client without any mods, it would work perfectly fine, without any sort of, like, wacky block glitches, hopefully, or anything like that. So, that's kind of what I would say, like, modded vanilla in some ways. Like, we're trying to keep it as as vanilla as possible, so we're not adding, like, any major gameplay additions or sort of like extra blocks or whatnot. We just make sure there's just quality of life mods, so that way I don't have an aneurysm playing like the vanilla version of the game while the devs are still adding stuff later in the future. And performance mods, because the projects I do actually start to break the game's performance. Yeah, those types of mods are really nice to have, which is always pretty good. Let's just fill in this last small gap over here, and I'm gonna hope everything is not gonna be completely utter garbage. Why does this room want me to sweat? Okay, anyway, it's still a heater in this playroom. I mean, the temperature's lower compared to like the last time I went live, but at the same time, gotta love the heat. Which ones do you have? You can do exclamation mark mods, see the full list. There's like 100-something mods that I have installed. Or actually not 100, I think it's like mainly 50-ish, but there's like 100 different, over like 100 different packages that are involved in that sort of like mod list. But you can do !mods to see the full like Google document of mods I use. But anyway, that's the this side of the perimeter finally finished up. So that is basically the end result of this area. It's a nice, almost completely white square if it weren't for like the river being in the way and the fact that we only worked on like roughly 2/3 of the entire thing. We still need to work on this area over here. Oh god, excuse me. We still need to work on this area over here. But overall, this is a good way to start off, like, you know, just putting in like farms that we need and all that stuff. So I'm pretty happy-ish for that. If it weren't for the fact that I also want to remove all the stone and extra grass down over here and replace it with concrete. But that's another thing for another day, because I really don't want to go into that rabbit hole yet. Fun. Anyway, Ethan says, what are you making? We're currently finished with like spawn-proofing a bit of a perimeter around the spawn region, so that's what we've been doing for a few weeks. Alright, I can't sleep. What's up, says Ringo. Rest in peace, Ringo. Yikes. I mean, if you want to just, like, leave the stream in the background and, like, listen to the music, that's no worries then. Cinder says the only series that I watched is Lucifer, so binge watching Lucifer makes a bit of sense, I guess. Kalo says, hello, Fox, I just finished making a cat beanie. It does not have cats on it. So I'm presuming it has cat ears, I'm kidding. I have no idea, honestly. But hey, big paw, Kalo Berg. Imagine if I ever get like a free like gift of like a beanie that has cat ears. I'll be forever cursed. Anyway, let me just quickly unload all the extra glass that has been completely smelted out of here. That looks pretty nice. So we have all this excess amount of glass that we cannot use yet. Hooray! I love this game, and I mean I like this game anyway. All right, so we have this entire flat area spawn-proofed and also like I guess beaconed in some way. I definitely would need better beacon placements all over the place. So anyway, let's take a look at our iron deposits, or not iron deposits, our iron like generation or something. How do you describe it? Iron freaking reserves. There we go. Let's see how much we have gone. What the frick happened to you? Why are you not giving me any extra? What the heck happened to your iron rates? Why does yours suck arse? I've been doing this like off. What? Okay, anyway, let me double check this farm's rate. Yeah, this is the number I was expecting, like a couple like stacks. What the frick happened to you? I've seen multiple times that like the golem came in and died, but no. What are these atrocious rates, mate? Are you currently trying to scam me? Okay, anyway. I have no idea. I guess it's like a rates thing, because we have like a golem thing over here as well, so it could also be that. Anyway, we'll just have to quickly fill this in like so, and probably get all the rest of the excess poppies out of here, so that's fine. And yeah, this is pretty much the biggest limitation to these types of like basic farms, is that like they might interact with each other very well, so we'll definitely need to make a much more powerful farm later on. No idea how well that's going to go, but anyway. Get one of those cat ear headsets. Oh god. I mean, then again, I'm a bit of a wacky audiophile, so I would probably hate the sound of those, so I have no idea. Alright, a little bit of extra iron stuff over here. It's not a lot, but it's better than, yeah, nothing. Better than nothing, so that's always better to see. Alright, can we make another beacon? Because I don't think we still have the resources to make another beacon. I do have like extra iron blocks though that I saved. So we could theoretically make another beacon for this area, but I don't know how well that's going to go. I kind of want to make sure that I have still have spare materials to make at least one like beacon in case of like anything in particular, so I don't know. Alright, so, what do we do next? I'm actually gonna put a poll in the chat, because I'm curious about, like, what people want me to do next for today's stream, because it's either gonna be very chaotic, or very nice and chill and predictable, I guess, so, I'm gonna leave you guys 3 minutes to decide on what to do next, and that is either gonna be making a sugarcane farm, a better sugarcane farm, or wacky villager trading hall. And you guys also are able to like I'm actually gonna whack villager trading hall. There we go. a good, I can't even put 2 L's, I just put 1 L. Anyway, you can also spend 10 Fox coins per vote if you want to add additional votes, if you want to rig it or something like that. But anyway, 3 minutes, here you go. Give me like a good suggestion of what do we do next, because I legitimately have no idea whether we should do the sugarcane farm first or the trading hall. The trading hall will be a bit of a pain in the arse to somewhat organize. There is a system or tutorial that I know from 𝗦ici𝗰𝗶𝗹 𝗟𝗀𝗀, yeah, 𝗦ici𝗰𝗶𝗹 𝗟𝗀𝗀 that can work pretty well. But villagers are also pricks, in the sense that they just don't cooperate with you. And we could make another better sugarcane farm, like a bigger sugarcane farm that's better than this, which will be very useful for fireworks. But then again, that's a pretty simple job, and I don't know how tedious it will be with the amount of observers that we need to grab, but who knows. So we'll see how the chat responds for that. Anyway, villagers are the most annoying mob I've had to deal with. Well, I have to organize in general, I would say. I mean, they're useful after a while, but they also are just completely dumb in some ways, so that makes sense. My cat would rip my face off. That is a big fat yikes. I'm surprised that my cat literally doesn't rip my face off. I mean, she scratches, but only if she just wants to, I guess. So basically, she can still be dangerous, but she isn't very erratic, though. Alright, anyway. We'll just see how things would go around here. What other stuff do we also still need to do? Let me just double check the coastline. Yeah, I think pretty much we already touched up on all the coastline, so that's all good. So where the frick do we want to place down the villager trading hall thing? Maybe across over here, I guess, because this is a nice, this area over here is a nice open area. So we can probably get away with, like, adding a villager trading hall around here, so that'll be pretty useful. I'm actually going to move the beacons to the corners, because that'll be pretty beneficial. So let's get that sorted out while the poll is still running. Anyway, by the way, 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗹, hope your day's been doing pretty nice. I made a villager breeder that kept on just glitching out. There's no explanation for them to be going missing. That is pretty yikes. Luckily, we have a very crude, like, villager breeder that works, but also isn't very busted, so... Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. Villagers have the IQ of a window pane. I mean, that's something. The width of a window pane. Okay, anyway. Me and my cat have a love-hate relationship. Isn't that basically what all cats are? They all have, like, a love-hate relationship. On the one hand, they want your attention. On the other hand, if you give them attention, they will bite you and tell you to frick off. But then again, my cat also just doesn't care. I mean, she hates being grabbed sometimes, but then again, she also just doesn't care. She's like, oh great, now I've been picked up. Oh frick, this human's picking me up here. I guess this is my life now. Oh, fly. Anyway. So yeah, gotta love cats. And this is me being a cat person as well. Alright, so we are unanimously gonna be working on a villager trading hall with 1 L. Alright, no sugarcane farm for us, I guess. I mean, probably for the best anyway, because that'll be pretty boring. So I guess we'll have to see how whack our life is, or yeah, we're gonna see how whack our life is with moving villagers again. Hallelujah! So that means I need to bring out the tutorial screen thing again. So that's gonna be lovely. Also, we're about to cross day 300 pretty soon. On day 300 of my hardcore world, I started working on the better, on my pretty cool ass like villager trading hall. It was a pain in the arse anyway. I don't have a cat, but I was raised around them, and they were so mean. Still a cat person, though, says Ringo. Yeah, true enough. Honestly, even for, like, people wanting dogs, I would say, like, some cats literally act like dogs, which is the biggest surprise to me when we first got our cat. Like, I would think, oh, a cat is just gonna be, like, be able to be lazy, staying around the parts of the house, catching, like, mouse, you know, all that good shite and all that stuff. But then my cat starts to play fetch with us and try to be like as energetic as a dog, and then we realized, oh, that was we've been bamboozled. Anyway, what time is it for you where you are? We're currently at 7:54 p.m. here in New Zealand, so it's 7:54 p.m. My dog acts like a cat. Yeah, I've seen like there's like videos I've seen of like dogs that act like cats if they've been like raised around cats and whatnot. So that's definitely like a common occurrence to see. Let me just quickly add the beacons to the corners of the perimeter real quick before we start working on the training hall, because my brain's gonna die if I don't have beacons set up. 369, 369. I know how to count, right? Hopefully. But yeah, it's very, very bizarre, though. Yeah, we can actually lure them still with, like, employment, so... at least there's a saving grace to that. Dang, it's 5 minutes till midnight for where I am. So, that's very interesting. I'm gonna presume you're somewhere in, like, the west coast of, like, the Americas, I think? I don't know exactly what other country is currently, in the middle of, like, some different time zones, so that's pretty interesting. Counting is overrated. I mean, I guess, until you begin to, like, realize that things are fricked if you don't count. Utah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Still amazes me there's just still American viewers watching this stream. Actually, I should not even be surprised. I've seen, like, so many people from, like, the East Coast join the streams despite it being, like, 2 a.m. I asked them why can they just not go to sleep, and they have, like, problems with insomnia and other stuff, but mainly they just want to keep watching the stream, so I'm like, okay. But then if I stream at, like, a normal time for them, they just don't care. I really just should not be surprised whatsoever, honestly. Also, why don't we have a spare beacon? I'm gonna move that beacon pretty soon. Let me just drop that over here. I actually wouldn't be able to make more beacons, because I may have or may not have gone a lot more, Wither Skulls off stream in order to get all that coal and stuff. So we'll probably would be able to, like, utilize that. It's 5 till 11 p.m. in the state of Washington, so that's pretty pog. Yeah, luckily I'm able to know what's the different states of, like, Washington. I don't know why there will be 2 states named Washington. I mean, I guess one's District of Columbia, but what District of Columbia? Alright, anyway. There's a lot of, like, state history, I guess, in the United States that I still haven't learned yet. Or just refuse for me to learn. Anyway. Get rid of all the iron blocks here, and then move them to the corners. I have to specify all the time, LMAO. Usually, if you say the state of Washington, that would make sense, but if people keep saying, oh, you mean Washington, D.C., I guess I can understand why you need to clarify all the time. I probably should get into bed in a few, so that's up to you if you want to do that. I mean, as far as I know, it's still a school day tomorrow, so you should probably also do that. But then again, you can always, like, bring your phone and just keep watching the stream, but then again, it's all up to you. I love listening to these tracks. My nose is itchy, though. What the frick? It always gets irritating. My nose and my throat get very irritated after a while whenever I keep streaming, so... gotta love my freaking nose. Stay hydrated. Freaking heck, some of the water just hit, like, a certain part of my throat, and now I'm beginning to cough. Amazing. I made the mistake of chugging an energy drink before bed, so now I'm facing the consequences of my actions. Hooray. Big fat rip, though. I'm honestly still fortunate to not really be, like, into, like, energy drinks. Some of the energy drinks I've heard are really just wackly tasting, so I probably wouldn't be really influenced in, like, drinking any energy drinks at some point. Always would prefer drinking coffee. I like the coffee taste. Unless it's extremely, like, bitter, like black coffee, then I would just probably die. Like, my body is extremely weird. Like, I'm never really was into, like, drinking, like, anything that's, like, not really fashionable, but always popular in, like, society, where it's, like, energy drinks, sodas, or even, like, alcohol, once you turn 18 and stuff like that. I'm just never into any of those sort of things. I mean, then again, my body wouldn't really able to... Excuse me. My body wouldn't be able to handle, like, the fizziness of, like, pop drinks, so... What the I don't even know why my body is like that. At least you don't have a freaking sore in your mouth. I've had it for, like, an entire week, and it hasn't gone away. I mean, I've dealt with so many mouth sores in my life that I absolutely hate my mouth in a lot of ways. But yeah, mouth sores suck. And I ask myself, why the frick does evolution still allow that to happen? Humanity has evolved for like millions of years, and yet we still haven't evolved to like not give a shit about like ulcers in your mouth. Bruh. Okay, anyway. Thank you very much, human evolution. Alright, anyway. Got the corner beacon set up, so all we need to do now is, I guess, start work on the trading hall. Oh boy, I wonder how this is gonna go very well, because I can only think of, like, very bad things from, like, setting up this trading hall. So anyway, it's time for us to do another tutorial thing where we are gonna, like, incite the good old YouTube algorithm, I guess, and figure out how the heck do we, make a freaking bloody not really simple, but also like a very useful like training hall that can also allow us to zombify the villagers as well. So let's see how it works, because God forbid if this does not work, we are screwed. The fact that it doesn't add 1.19 is a bit concerning, but as far as I know, it should work perfectly fine. Anyway, Stereo System 1509, welcome to the Fox Army. Anyway, here is Logical Geek Boys, like farm, not farm, it's a freaking like trading hall design, so let's see if we can follow along and not lose our minds a bit. Let me just lower down the music volume, because I would not be able to hear anything that he says with this volume. Let's turn it all the way up.
Out there, welcome back to another episode of Simply Minecraft.
Whoa, Simply Minecraft, let's go. Anyway. I should not be skipping it too much, but pretty much we're just gonna be like following along with how to make stuff. Pretty straightforward stuff. La la la. You have like basically he will explain how all the mechanics sort of work. So okay, so this is the material list. So this is all the materials that we probably would need to get this sorted out. The composter, I'm gonna presume, can be replaced with any sort of type of workbench. We need a lot of glass. That's easy for us. Stone bricks, or specifically stone bricks, okay. Oak planks, oak stairs, 11 torches. I'm gonna presume the polished andesite slab is very specific and doesn't have to be a polished andesite slab. And we also need 10 observers, 10 redstone dust, 10 sticky pistons, and some string. Probably more if we want to, if we need to expand the trading hall. That's actually going to be a bit of a problem, because so far our supply of slime balls is woefully inadequate. Actually, no, we have like 30 of them. We have 30 of them. Anyway, I think we should be fine. Anyway, let's set up the stuff that we need. Let's grab, well, a bunch of glass. Let's just grab 2 stacks of glass. Frick it, because I have like a surplus amount of white glass anyway. Hi, Sunset. Should I stay up? You know what, I'm gonna stay up so we can celebrate day 300 together. Yay. How the frick was that fall down? Okay, anyway. Why did I put it over here? Okay, 2 stacks white stained glass. Crap ton of stone. I'm gonna make it into stone bricks just to make it look a little bit more better than whatever the frick it is right now. You know what, 3 stacks, I don't care. I skip through these videos all the time, I know. Just get straight towards the nitty-gritty unless you want to have better understanding on how things would work. I probably would watch the first part if I want to expand the villager training hall a little bit, so I have a better understanding on how we can make it better, or not just better, but how to expand it. But for now, just following the tutorial for how it is perfectly good enough for us. We need 22 oak planks, so I'm just gonna go over here and just grab a bunch of wood. There you go. Get some wood, and we also need some oak stairs. Okay, gonna turn that into a couple of oak stairs. 40 is enough. It asks for like exactly 21, but 40 is enough. What else do we also need? The polished andesite slabs. Yeah, that is extremely important to have like polished andesite freaking slabs. So we're just not gonna add polished andesite slabs. We're just gonna turn the rest of these into just slabs. So there you go. I hope I hope the andesite slab is not the important part. We need a bunch of torches. So there we go. Where's that drowned over here? You piss off, you drowned. This is still a smite. I need to swap swords. Okay. What other things do we also still need? 10 observers. 10 observers. We need cobblestone, right? We need a lot of cobblestone. I never hoard cobblestone because I'm always so used to using the silk touch pickaxe. So that's going to be lovely for us. We'll deal with that later. And 10 redstone and sticky pistons and string. Okay. Let's hunt down like all those materials while we're at it since it's already nighttime. Alright, see you later then, Stereo Systems. Yeah, system. Hope to see you next time. Get some good rest then, mate, and hopefully see you in another stream. And also, yeah, be sure to also join the Wacky Discord server, so that way you get notified on more of these wacky streams. Okay, if you can hold Mr. Iron Zombie, if you can hold like this okay, perfect. So he's able to hold a nice spider eye. So what I'm gonna do is save this boy, because I kind of want to treat him as like a decoration for being, you know, an iron zombie with like boots that are fancy. All right. Into should I just make a pit? Should I just turn this into a pit? I don't have enough of this. Okay, hang on. Let me just save you real quick, because you are actually a special boy wearing iron armor. I mean, not as special as the diamond skeleton we found like a few days ago, but anyway, or weeks ago. Get over here. Over here, sir. Over here, sir. Good boy. Good boy. Now you're stuck there forever. Haha. Alright, anyway. Anyway, with that sorted out, let's quickly get some more string and other materials that we might want to need. Or might want to grab. Might as well get some more gunpowder, because I'm still broke on gunpowder. Yeah, fancy boys. I don't watch those kinds of videos because I don't play video games. Amazing, Ringo. Alright, anyway. Let's see if there's anything interesting around through here. We do need to hunt down spiders for more extra string, even though I do have like a stockpile of string somewhere. But no one cares about that. We'll just keep bonking these mobs over here. I should definitely do some like netherite bombing eventually, because I still need to like add like a bunch of netherite to some of my tools. But then again, another project I'm involving would involve having to blow up a lot of the nether, so I don't know if I would want to do that. Alright, let's keep going around through here. Throw away all this. Alright, let's keep going around here. So many zombies and skeletons all over the place. I really don't understand how like the spawning mechanics work in terms of like the variety of different mobs. Hello, skeletons. It is nice to see you again. Now get owned. If you would like to kill... Oh, okay, you're not gonna, like, kill the creeper, aren't ya? Get bonked with my diamond axe of smite. Alright, anyway. Why is this entire beach almost mainly empty? Are you kidding me? Okay, anyway. Let me just quickly bonk these idiots. I also forgot to turn off the display thing, so that way you guys only see, like, a material list. That's not very good in terms of, like, you know, watching the 𝗦cie stream. Yeah, this is a pretty nice beach because I dug up all the sand around through here. So yeah, it's a nice beach because it's artificially made. Okay, die. And you with the fancy clothes, you can also die. Alright. I've been here before. That's why there's like debris over there. Alright. Can you guys be in line? I really don't want you guys to be bundled up together, because that will not be great in terms of like crit hitting you guys. Alright. This is a bit tedious. Bonk and a bonk. You can die. And I pick up all that. You're just gold and chainmail. You guys are useless. Anyway, that is a nice speech. I already read the message. I don't know, man. The list was very interesting, taking over like a quarter of the screen. Yeah, definitely. It's a beautiful looking like material list, you know. Very like immersive like viewing experiences. All right, I'm gonna just kill these rest of these guys over here. Yeah, I love reading the chat sometimes, and I just keep seeing duplicates or saying the same thing again. Hello, Spider Jockey. You can die because I don't have any plans of keeping you alive. Bye. There's a lot of spiders all over the place, which is, I guess, very helpful. Let's just quickly deal with them real quick. Thank you. Look at all these guys just vibing. Wait until they get murdered and all that stuff. Where the frick did you guys come from? Okay, anyway. Spider gang. Spider gang. Guess who's gonna kill them all? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna leave to avoid getting murdered by the pickle. Alright, anyway. Are you guys gonna start dueling each other eventually? I have no idea. I think that's more than enough string. I think 38's more than we need for the 10 that is required to make this. I mean, technically, you probably would still need to use less, because if you're only getting like a few villagers in, you probably wouldn't really need to use all the 10, but whatever, we're rich anyway. Okay, can you guys go into an orderly line for death? Because you guys are not really getting yourself into an orderly line. Okay, anyway, bonk. Go around over here. Swipe. That wasn't a swipe. Ah, frick off with the sweeping edge. Your sweeping edge sucks. Eh. Anyway, this is gonna take a while. One of them died. One of the zombies holding my friend. Okay, and he blew up. And my life is over. But at least I got some gunpowder. Hey, okay, anyway. I love hunting creepers, you know, especially if I still haven't got like a creeper farm set up. Life is great being like a creeper hunter like this. Definitely. Definitely don't miss like not having like a creeper farm. Alright, anyway. Bonk all these guys. Get them out of the way. Get them out of the way. Make sure these guys are bonked. Hopefully no one takes out of context the bonk meaning of me saying bonk. I swear to God. Alright. Let me just quickly go back over here. Something very satisfying killing these like exploding pickles, you know? There's just some sort of joy of like pouncing on top of them and then them just sizzling and dying after a while. It's hard to describe. Alright, anyway. back to like getting through with you know, the spawn and villager training hall. Day 300 and we're somehow still alive. I should start putting a milestone board. I just realized I forgot to like set up a milestone board because I always do that for every hardcore world that I've been in, so I should probably start setting that up at some point, but I don't have a place to put it, so yay, I'm so good at thinking ahead, so I'll worry about that in another time. I'm fricked. Anyway, I like the stream, it's nice, big pog. Glad you're here, you're enjoying the stream so far. Okay, let's dump all the excess amounts of gunpowder over here. And now we got the 43 string out of the 10 we need for the villager training hall. Alright, let's make ourselves a little bit more, okay, we need a lot of cobblestone, because we need to make a lot of, freaking pistons and also observers that I don't have, so we'll do some extra mining through here. Yeah, we're mining this area because I don't want to bother, yeah, getting my excess amount of stone and converting them to cobblestone, because I'm a lazy boy. Alright, time to turn all this into something that I can somewhat use. It is extremely painful to know that like all the deep slate brick stuff, brick related stuff is involving the use of, always involve the use of using cobbled deep slate over like normal deep slate, which is the opposite. That is which is true for the opposite for stone, which requires you to have like normal stone over using cobblestone to make freaking stone bricks. I'm still kind of mad that it's still literally that same sort of mechanic as far as I know. You need to use cobbled like deep slate in order to make the bricks for deep slate. I hate that so much. But whatever. I'll just have to remind myself if I ever need to use deep slate again, or else I'm gonna have to like build another contraption to blow up all of the normal deep slate into normal like cobblestone deep slate. That's gonna be a pain. Okay, let's just get the excess amount of stuff over here. Also really vibing to the song, Big Pog. Song's also a really nice vibe. Alright, yeah, I think that's more than enough cobblestone, I hope. So let's quickly turn that into some useful redstone related stuff. We need some extra wood around here. So how many pistons can we make? I don't know because I don't have redstone. Okay, there we go. How many pistons can we make? 4, because I only have 4 ingots, so that makes sense. So, we could just make as much as we need, honestly, for for this. But then again, I don't have like, I mean, I do have some extra wood, but also I'm just not gonna bother. Turn that all to sticky pistons. We got some redstone dust. Now we just have to worry about the observers. Let's put them in the right shulker box. There we go. Okay, observers. We need some quartz, and voila. Do I need redstone? Do I need to put redstone for this? Yeah. Yeah, 13, since we have 13. Or just 14. You know what? I don't care. Anyway, let's put them over here. Freaking, I did like an extra click, so I have one more than we need. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so that's pretty much sorted out for this shulker box. Is there any other materials? I think there's actually a lot more materials that we missed. Let me just double check real quick. We already skipped ahead. I just saw like a scroll tab there. So there's probably more materials that we need.
And then after that, these are the other items you need. So I'll just scroll this down. So you've got observer, a little bit of, some observers, some redstone dust, some sticky pistons, some string, various rails, bits and pieces there.
Various pieces and okay. So we need a sand block for presumably the cactus that we need for the trading hall. So sand acquired. A cactus. That's a little bit more harder to get because I have, as far as I know, there isn't a very nearby like desert, so we had to fly all the way in this direction to get a cactus. So let's quickly grab one then. This is very helpful. We also need an oak trapdoor. We have a spare trapdoor as far as I know, so we should be fine. A lever. We have a spare lever that we use for like breaking bedrock, so we can probably use that, or we can just make another one. And we need one more hopper. That's easy to get. An activator rail. I swear I have a spare one somewhere, and a bunch of extra rails. So I think we're pretty much okay with the material list. So that's good to see. Alright, gotta go. It's a school night, but I shouldn't be around for I should be around for next stream. So hopefully see you next time then. It'll be on Friday, by the way, so hopefully see you next time. Out of curiosity, does cacti able to like destroy itself on top of each other, or is it just even cactus is not immune to cactus? Okay, anyway, that's good to know. So if a piece of cactus falls on top of like that cactus, you're fricked out of cactus. Oh god. Okay, anyway. That was close. Anyway, I love like flying close to like stuff like that. But yeah, get some good rest, Ringo. Hopefully see you next time, mate. Okay, so 2 chests. That's pretty easy because we have a bunch of chests lying somewhere around through here. We need a button, so we'll quickly grab that. So 2 chests over here, 6 rails. I actually got like exactly 7, and 1 powered rail. I don't have power rails, frick. So yeah, let's quickly make that, I guess. Frick, we're broke out of gold. Well, we have to go to the freaking nether again. That's lovely. Or I can steal one from... No, I would still need the power rails for moving the villagers, so I'm not gonna eat one of the ones that are in the nether right now. So we got 6 rails, 1 activator rail that we need, and oak trapdoor. We got a spare birch trapdoor that we can use. We need a lever, so let me just quickly do this. Why did I grab 2? Whatever. Okay, there we go. And a hopper. That's easy. So all we need now is... Actually, we can make the button. Where the frick is the extra stone that I have? I think I converted all of it to, you know what, I'm just gonna make a wooden button, frick it. A wooden button, who's gonna complain about that? Oh, it's incoming ad break, by the way, so you might counter some ad breaks. Sand powered rail, so... Pretty much we got everything except the powered rail, so... Nice quick trip to... I mean, I could steal the gold blocks over there. I could steal the gold blocks that I placed down over there and replace them with something else, so yeah, that might be ideal. Let's replace it with something else that's a little bit more fanciful and wasteful, you know. Let me just quickly grab 4 of these. Not 5 of them. 4 of these. Just grab some of those, and I'm going to replace the corners of this portal. So that way, whenever people see that, they will be immediately pissed that I have wasting diamonds for the corners of a nether portal. I mean, I did this in my Season 6 hardcore world, so staying mad, I guess. Let's just put this over there and put this over there. Nice. Now it looks very, very flashy. Probably in some good ways. Alright, and 18 pieces of gold. Let's turn that into some pretty useful activator rail. No, activator rails, powered rails. There we go. We just need 1, but you know what? 6, that's fine. Why not? Okay, we'll just put the rest over here. But yeah, that's pretty much all we need, as far as I know. Unless I'm missing something, yeah, I think that's pretty much all we need for, like, for the trading hall. But yeah, unless I'm missing something, then we're fricked. So let's get going and see how things would go. So teach us, Logical Geek Boy, on how to actually make this thing.
Of materials in the description, so you can check that out.
Or worry about the workbenches later on. How do you do, by the way, Dog Mill? And also HS_no_fear. And definitely take a look at the clips stuff that I've been making. Alright, let's see what we need to do for this villager trading hall.
Platform here, which is 3 blocks deep here, and then 21 blocks long. That's the kind of minimum you need. And then once you've got that in place, we can start building up the 71 blocks long.
Sorry, wait. I cannot hear. So 3 blocks wide and 21 blocks long. Or deep, because measurements. Okay, that's the first step we'll do. Let's store all the stuff that we don't need to, like, have all over the place. And we're gonna make ourselves a nice platform somewhere. Halfway to naming something, says Cinder, Big Pog. I just walk up, says Dog Mill, so hope your day's been doing alright so far then, mate. Alright. I don't know how high the platform should be, because I know for a fact there's like another bottom platform. So I'm gonna make it this high, just for the sake of my sanity, in case. Walk up, or woke up, there we go. Hope you're doing pretty nice though, Dog Mill. Alright, there we go. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna place the blocks down over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then we just fill this entire area in. This is the minimum configuration according to Logical Geek Boy on how big the farm should be. So that makes a bit of sense, I guess. Always love listening to this lo-fi track. Anyway, what's the next step?
Kind of minimum you need, and then once you've got that in place, we can start building up the cells. So start off with placing down some solid blocks with some slabs on top every other block. So just
alright, and then we do that for all the bits here.
Just like this. This will give you all of the pods for your villagers. Then come around the back and then place a block at the back, just like that.
Okay, let's follow those sort of instructions. At least we know that the andesite the block type is not really a very strict requirement. Do you believe in being a supremacy? What the heck even is that? I don't even want to ask. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna focus on doing this villager trading hall. Alright, there we go. And then cover this up with a slab. I should probably get some sleep real quick before mobs start spawning all over the place. Thank you very much, Cinder. Alright. This is nice and chill. There we go. Then we add a thing on the bottom like so. Or the back like so. Alright. I'm just gonna put a line over here because I don't know if we might want to use this extra bit of scaffolding for other stuff, but let's see.
Keep them all into place. Your trading hall should look something like this now, with a place for all of your villagers, and then you go along the front and add a workstation in the front of all of your slots. So depending on what workstations you want, you can mix these up. They don't all need to be the same.
Perfect. Okay. Should I go for? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to like librarians, so I'll definitely need to add some workbenches and all that stuff. But then again, I don't have the workbenches right now. So I'll worry about them later on. Okay, anyway, moving on.
An observer, and come around the back and place an observer on each one of these blocks, just like this.
Alright, that's the next step. Shame on you for not knowing what Bingus is. I mean, I can kind of know what Bingus is, but also I don't really want to get into it. Is that some kind of religion, says Dog Mill? Oh god. Okay, anyway. Alright, have it pointing in this direction. And it's going the opposite way around. I can just do this, actually. I can just use 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 and, like, use this functionality. Pressing Alt to have it point the opposite way than it usually is in vanilla. Alright, there we go.
And so your villager pod should look something like this now. Now what you need to do next is get yourself a sticky piston for each of these cells and place it on top of the observer just like this, facing you, just like that. So do this for all of your cells, then come round the back, put a solid block behind the observer just like that, and then get a piece of redstone and put a dot on top of all of these just like that.
Cool, so basically the sugarcane farm route. Alright, anyway, let's quickly get that. Google Bing is nothing bad, yeah, definitely. I mean, actually, it should not be too bad, hopefully. Alright, let's set this up. Oh my gosh, the fact that we have to, like... It's not really completely survival friendly because it's the way that it's laid out, but it should be fine regardless. So we need the sticky pistons, so we need to put that on top. Let me just go down there. Do not fall off. Alright, sticky pistons pointing in this direction. Should be... Okay, I fell off. That's fine. Sticky pistons added to this direction. Get there, thank you. Now we go back up over here. Then we add a nice block over here. And add some redstone dust on the back. So basically the sort of sugarcane farm position, or same sugarcane farm based thing. So that's cool then. Or actually not really the same as sugarcane farm, but it's like the inverted sort of thing. Whatever, you get the idea. Okay.
So far your trading hall should look like this. If I just scoot down here, you'll get the profile. That's what it should look like from the side, and then from the front, this is what it should look like. Now the next thing to do is to add the walkway and the roof for the villagers. So on all of these sticky pistons and joining along, you'll put your stairs. So you have to click on the side of the stairs just like that to place them. But obviously on the sticky pistons, you can place them on them directly. So do that all along for all of your sticky pistons. And then get some other building blocks, and then around the...
Alright, let's quickly get that sorted out. So they're putting these stairs onto the sticky pistons like so, and we're also going to grab the other building blocks. This is basically going to be almost like a similar one-to-one recreation, except for like a few differences. Yeah, it's a cat. Interesting. Cat pog. So yeah, we'll just have to fill this in, make sure that the positioning works well, because stairs are extremely sometimes, not really finicky, but the way that interacts with like player like sort of direction is very important. Alright, there we go. What do we need to do next?
Set this platform, we're going to build a 2-high wall all the way along. So starting here, then build a 2-high wall all the way along.
Okay, 2-high wall all the way along. Okay. So the 2-high wall all the way along. Just like so.
And all the way around.
All the way around. Just like so, I presume. It's heading in this direction. Cool. I love following tutorials, especially if you can actually see the tutorial in the stream. So that's going to be very helpful for those also following along. All right, there we go. There we fill this area. This will be the chamber where the villager will walk and then get trapped forever for the rest of their lives. Okay, there we go. Then we have to cover up this area over here as well. God, it's so white with all the amount of like stained glass we've used. Jesus. Okay, what is the next step?
Way should look something like this now, with your stairs in the middle and then a 2-high wall.
How you doing, by the way, Christian?
Then come around the front and grab some string and place a string on the front of each of these observers, and you'll see that the stair above is pushed out. That will open up the roof.
Okay, that makes sense. Why there has to be a sticky piston? It's a one pulse or one tick sort of like piston movement, so that's why it's not sticking to the stair. So that's that'll be very helpful then. So So we're going to go onto the platform again and do this. Beautiful. We still don't have the workbench set up, but we'll sort that out later on.
Your cells open. The last thing to do is to deal with the minecarts and the ejection system. So to do that, first of all, get some blocks. I'm using slabs here, but it doesn't have to be slabs. And this is going to
doesn't have to be slabs.
So this should lead over to your villager breeder. So put a
I don't have a villager breeder.
There, then get an activator rail and place that next to this block right here. Now, the important thing here is, as we did before in previous episodes, the activator rail will eject a villager to the right.
I should probably move the entrance over in this direction.
So when it gets ejected, it goes that way into the farm and not anywhere else. Then get yourself some rails, and this should lead all the way over to your breeder, wherever that may be.
All right.
Get another block, place it.
Okay. Before we move on, let's move this exit somewhere else, because this will make our lives a lot more easier considering the portal's over there. So we're gonna put the stoppage thing over here, just for the sake of our. I swear to God, if it's like if this platform is directional based, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. So I didn't sleep because no sleep is better than a few hours of sleep, but now I'm awake. I really awake. Help! I mean, you did this to yourself. I'm kidding, but like also at the same time, please get some rest, mate. Please get some rest. But at the same time, now you're awake, so I don't know what's the way. That's the way of like telling you to get some sleep. But other than just leaving the stream in the background and just having your brain doze off a little bit, it's all up to you, though. Anyway, since I do have some spare slabs, I'm just gonna use slabs because I hate myself. Anyway, let's go over here. 5, 6. There we go. Let's grab the rail bits. I also need to grab the cactus as well. Give me that activator rail. Wee. Nah. Wee. Please do not fall. There we go. So add our rails over here. There we go. Activator rail over there.
Next to your activator rail, and then you need to give it some kind of power source. So
you need some sort of power source. I mean, I guess that's why we need to use the lever, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Nah, sleep is for the weak, even though that's gonna literally make you weak, but okay. Really don't understand this sort of statement about that.
Something like that is pretty good. Then get yourself a chest and put it next to this block, just like that. That is going to capture all of the minecarts once they're finished with.
Alright.
Point it into that chest, and then put another rail on top of that hopper. Then
okay.
Get yourself.
So that's where all the minecarts are going to be put into. Okay. I mean, it would make sense because it will be broken by the cactus that would place down, but anyway, interesting. All of the materials that we need are now in our inventory, so we don't have to go back to that stupid shulker box. Okay, so we need to place down the chests like so. Put the hopper down over here. You will eventually die, says Dogmill, but faster. Oh god. Anyway. Put the rail on top over there like so.
Another block, so come under here.
Okay, come underneath. Okay, fine. Go underneath here. And then place another slab or block over there. Flip down over here. Look.
Under the slab like that. Then put a sand block on top of the top of that block, and then a cactus here. So what happens here is that the minecart comes along, ejects the villager over there, and then the minecart will get broken by this cactus, fall into the hopper, and then go into this chest for collection.
Yeah, very simple. So we'll break the minecart once it reaches the end, and voila, we got our minecart back, and it will not get deleted by the cactus.
Then get yourself another block, put it on top of the cactus to stop it growing. And the last
Good
thing
idea.
we need to do now is we need to put a temporary block in here, and then put a transparent block here. It could be a glass block. I'm using a trapdoor. Either will work just fine. And now.
Okay. Could be a glass block, but also could just be a trapdoor. Okay, so we'll put one over here. All right.
Your simple trading hall is all done, so let's give this thing a test.
Hey, it's all done, I guess.
Come from your villager breeder along the rail line.
So this is how it works in like its functionality. It'll be jumped over there and fall down there.
And he's got his profession ready to be traded with.
All right, that makes a lot more sense then.
Now let's move on.
Anyway, the second screen is tutorial. I was like wondering why you were playing 2 screens at once. It's cool, bro. Yeah, it's a nice tutorial from like Logical Geek Boy. I should probably like. I fell down in my own contraption. I'm so good at this game. I should really like label like the second, excuse me, like the second screen as like the tutorial screen or something like that. But then again, you can kind of see a little bit of that being like an actual tutorial screen. Anyway, are you only playing normal vanilla Minecraft? I mean, slightly modded, so it's technically modded vanilla Minecraft. But yeah, mainly I'm focusing on just only the vanilla features. I don't use like any sort of mod packs or anything like that. everyone dies, but you'll die faster if you don't sleep. That is slightly true. Anyway, okay, so that's the first stage done, but we also do want to zombify the villagers later on, so this is the next step, I believe.
To the second design, this is still pretty simple.
The second design.
It has a little bit more to it, but yeah, it's still pretty good, and has a secret weapon. This guy.
Yay, we have the zombie that we also need to get.
Why would we do that? Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, this is still pretty simple. If we look at the profile of this thing, still pretty
very simple. What's the resources that we also need for this?
We have
moving that across.
That will be important if you want to keep these initial.
Yeah, we also need. Yeah, we had to like get through all the potions and all that stuff to zombify them or re-resurrect them once they zombified. So here's all the material. Okay, we now need to restock our materials again. Yay! We need 11 freaking lever. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Alright, time to restock our materials. In theory, we can just leave it as it is, but why would we want to do that? So let's quickly, let's start getting all the rest of the materials that we need. So we need more white glass. We need more stone bricks. Why do we need the polish andesite? Do we need another, like, stone-related block? Okay. Let's just dump all the stuff that we've already been using for some time. Okay, let's take a look at the list again. So this is now the next list. We're the next stage of the, trading hall, because we want to zombify the villagers eventually after a while. What was the use of the button? Like, was there like a use for the button? I don't think there was. Anyway, so far that's pretty okay. So we need to get a lot more glass, and we need a lot more stone bricks, and we also need some extra blocks, I guess, probably for better identification for something. All right, there we go. Anyway, nice speed running life system. Okay, that's not great. Also, how do you fly in Minecraft? It's called getting an elytra, which is something that you get in the end game via the end. Very handy. I love his videos because he actually explains how everything works, which is useful but also pretty time consuming. There's like a lot of like also good tutorials similar to his style. I actually like the sort of format that 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶 has, where you're able to like understand how it works, and he's able to like explain to you, and especially in survival terms. Or mainly through survival, like mechanics on how to build it correctly. Because unfortunately, Logical Geek Boy's tutorial here is heavily focused on, not really heavy focused, but like it's currently in the viewpoint of someone playing creative mode. So someone playing survival would find it a bit difficult to reach certain parts. So that's the only major gripe about this tutorial. But it is also still very easy to follow along. So that is the credit that where credit is due, honestly. Okay. Frick it, more stone bricks, more stone blocks, more glass, because one is not enough apparently. How much more glass do we need? Because we already have like plenty of glass as far as I know. Okay, my inventory management system is completely and utterly crap, so let's rearrange everything. There we go. That should be more than enough blocks, I swear to God. More slabs, so we got more slabs, more redstone dust, we got that redstone dust. More oak stairs, we can craft some more. So let's quickly get some more of that sorted out. Boom. And boom. Easy. That's sorted out. Sticky pistons. We need 20 sticky pistons. I mean, I'm presuming you have to, like, build it, like, again. So I think we just need 10 more sticky pistons. Okay, we'll grab that. Okay. We need to get some more. That's definitely okay, I guess. Do I only have like this much cobblestone left? Oh, we're screwed. Okay, anyway. Let me just quickly grab some more cobblestone then. That's gonna be lovely. Get rid of all of these. What other stuff do we also need? I think there isn't anything too much yet until we scrolled until like Logical Geek Boy scrolls down, so we're just gonna quickly just grab the materials that we still need. Time to get some more cobblestone. You knew that late game problems involve having to like get cobblestone, I swear to God. Alright, anyway. Let's get this back over here. Forging pickaxe back over here. Alright. So we have a few bits of iron that we can utilize. Like so. We also have some redstone, so we're able to make pistons. No, we need wood. Frick. Let's get some extra birch logs that I have over here. Am I using any data packs? No. I don't use data packs. Okay, dump that over there. And then get that sorted out. Do we need 13? I mean, it's 13. It's whatever. Okay. What was the ball neck, actually? I think it was just a cobblestone. We still have some slime balls, so we can turn this into slimy sticky piston, so that's good. Throw in extra bits of iron. Cobblestone can just be there. Redstone dust is left over here. And some extra wood in case we need it. Alright, that should be all the sticky pistons that we would ever need, I hope. Yeah, I think we just need 10 because we already used 10 for like the main trading hall, so that's fine. We need 11 levers. Why the frick would you need 11 levers? Okay. Let's get some more cobblestone. God dang it. Okay, we actually do need to use a cobblestone. Frick. Alright, fine. That's fine. Everything is fine. Rhydon says E. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing pretty well, by the way, mate. There we go. Get some more levers. More trapdoors. So that's lovely to get. Oh my god. Okay, let's get some more wood. I'm just gonna make a lot of birch related stuff because I don't care about birch. I can see in the bottom right some Undertale music that is not copyrighted. Sorry, what? Like Undertale music or any of like Toby Fox's music is like, as far as I know, not copyrighted. Who would actually copyright Toby Fox's music outside of Toby Fox himself? Like all the music that like Toby Fox has like produced or has released, except for like the Pokemon tracks, because Pokemon and Nintendo, as far as I know, it's all perfectly fine. So I haven't heard anyone get copyright strike from like Toby Fox's music. We can still need to use the torches.
And here again is the material list for this version of.
All right. And I skipped it again because I am using hotkeys.
Down here, that's
okay, scroll it down through here.
So there we go. That is all the items you can and get.
So yeah, nothing else has changed. So pretty much we just have to like add that zombie villager module. Okay, so pretty much everything has already been set up. So skipping past through all the stuff that we've already been to already.
Your trading hall now should look something like this. So on this block here.
Okay. So there is a difference. We have to get rid of that bottom platform there.
And then place these, and get another block and come diagonally down. And,
okay.
Your trading hall now should look something like this. So what you need to do next is come around the back, and wherever you have a workstation, place a.
Yeah, I love the soundtracks as well. I like listening. I've already played like Deltarune Chapter 2 and Undertale already. Okay, so we need to add trapdoors to every single workstation. So that's lovely. This is definitely not going to be a mess whatsoever. So that's where all the workstation areas should be. So let's cut off all of these areas? Question mark. Sorry, what is...
And then once you get to the end, if I do this super quickly, get to the end, and then get another block and come diagonally down.
Okay, hang on.
Here, so it's like that. Station, something
Let
like
me just
this.
go back over here. So it should look something like this. How's the layout supposed to work? So it's actually placed like one block ahead of us. So that's something that's a little bit different. So we'll add probably like another layer behind it and see how things would work. Unless it's like not compatible at all, then we're fricked. So we'll add another layer of not cobblestone, add another layer of stone over here. We'll add another layer. Oh my god, I can't speak properly. So once that's done,
what you need to do next is come around the back.
Wait, should I have to like fix up some other stuff? I don't know.
And wherever you have a workstation, place a trapdoor on this.
Wait, how is this laid out? So wait, that's already how it's already been laid out. So wait. Sorry, my brain is currently trying to like understand how this should work, because my brain is not able to work properly whatsoever. So wait, is the villager supposed to be coming back up? Okay, hang on. Let me just go through the tutorial then and see how it's supposed to work. So trapdoors around the side, like so.
Here, so it's like that. And then
yeah, build a chamber. I don't care for that. I think that's the second module. I think, or no, is that?
And that is that all the pistons should be up like that, which makes sure all the blocks are in place for the village lights, blocks for every single workstation.
Do we have to redesign this?
And then place a.
We have to redesign this. Okay, that is not. We have to redesign this because it has a completely different system. Okay. I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. I'm definitely not in pain right now. I am definitely not in pain. I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain whatsoever. Okay, we have to tear down this entire, like, bottom layout here because it is a completely different system. Oh my gosh. We're gonna leave the rail over there as far as I know. That's completely fine, but the entire top, as far as I know, has to be completely removed. No, I actually think it can stay. I think it actually could stay. I think it has to be moved though, so. I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay. Alright, let's tear this thing back again. We had to tear off the top part and the area where the observers are, because, yeah, we need to set this up again in a different way. So that's gonna be lovely. I hope we don't have to move the, I don't think we have to move where the, cactus is, as far as I know, but, yeah, that's gonna be great. This looks confusing. It actually isn't too confusing. We'll just have to, like, follow back to where, we started again, so we have to remove all this. All of this where all the observers are and whatnot, because I read through the wrong tutorial, apparently. So that's another problem with this tutorial a little bit, is that it doesn't really highlight both set. Anyway. How do you set up the music showing up on your overlay? I'm using a plugin by the name of Tuna. So you can search up OBS Tuna, and there's a nice plugin for you to add the music-related stuff. It does require you to configure stuff, you know, so just make sure you have the time to spend on that. Alright, let's move all that again. Gotta love this. Gotta love following tutorials sometimes. Alright, anyway. So yeah, we want to, like, build the version of the trading hall that allows us to zombify the villagers, because, you know, cheap prices and not getting an aneurysm. That is the key takeaway from doing this. Okay, break that off. Alright. And then we chop down all of this. Lovely. All this work for... I mean, it's not for nothing, but at the same time, it's mildly inconvenient. Alright. Break all that. Break all this. Anyway, Ari, so Ari is sponsored by HelloFresh. To be honest, I don't know what it is, LOL. Well, you could do exclamation mark HelloFresh to know a little bit more what HelloFresh is about. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, Copper? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, and I already got the jump scare from that. Hope you're doing pretty well, by the way, mate. Hopefully your stream's been doing pretty well. Let me get some sleep before I die in this hardcore world again. But yeah, hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Copper, Copper mate. I can't speak words. What the frick is wrong with my throat today? It's actually more sore than usual, but I've been doing more wacky streams than this. Cypher and the Croco Show. Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are doing pretty well. Alright, so let's tear off this back portion. I have to, like, set up this trading farm or trading hall in, like, a different way again, because pain and suffering in so many ways. I also just realized, how the frick are we gonna, like, refresh our trades? I just realized that might be an actual problem, so we might need to modify a little bit of the trading hall design to allow the villager to not escape when you're refreshing trades, so that'll be very useful for us. Oh, I need to make more trapdoors, I feel like. Okay, we're back to almost square one. Let's go back to how to rebuild this trading hall again.
Going to stand.
So we need to add the workspace workstations, which I don't give a shite about yet.
Something like this. So what you need to do next is
New snapshot, let's go.
come around the back, and wherever you
Okay.
have a workstation, place a trapdoor on this block here, and then open it just like this. So do this all the way along, just like that for every single workstation.
Okay, you guys can't even see it. I'm so good at streaming.
And then once you get to the end, if I do this super quickly, get to the end.
Alright, so we had to put trapdoors on all the areas where there would be a workbench. Lovely. How you doing, by the way, Pinky Wiz? Where the frick do I keep getting, like, fall down? Okay, whatever, I'm not even gonna ask. Anyway, so wherever there's space for a workbench, you put a trapdoor like so. That is fine by me, I guess. Alright.
And then get another block and come diagonally down to here, so it's like
Diagonally down to there. Okay. I'm just gonna use normal stone bricks. Alright, go down like this. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Pinky Wiz, though. Hope you enjoy also the cherry trees, by the way, Copper.
that, and then place these all the way along the whole length of your trading hall. These blocks is where the zombie is going to walk up and down, so we need to make sure he stays in place. So now you need to build a 2-high wall all the way along this walkway right to the very end, and then enclose it at the end as well.
Okay. Wait. So wait, the zombie is... Do I have to build like a top portion over here?
Then as before, front and around the back, all of your work. So you want the sticky piston around the rail system, just like we did before.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna follow along. I thought for a second, like, this seems a bit low for like the zombie to just keep hitting the villagers and stuff like that. So my brain was just like, wait, is this the right way of setting this up? Do I have to tear off the entire platform again? But no, I think it's fine. Okay, anyway, so that's what my brain was saying right now, like saying, oh, you have to tear down the entire platform again, or something. It's freaking out.
And down, so we need to make sure he stays in place. So now you need to build a 2-high wall all the way along.
All right, 2-high wall full of glass just to see what's going on. Or you can just use literally other materials, but we're rich. We have glass, so we can just do this. Cherry trees are absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for them to be added to the game fully. Big pog. Something as simple as a trapdoor on the top of the block above the workstation should be easy fix. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. As long as nothing goes horribly wrong, then we should be fine. Okay, let's add a nice glass thing over here.
Close it at the end as well. At this stage, you're
yeah, we have to enclose it, so that's normal. Wolf_man_boy. I hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, man. But yeah, welcome to the Fox Army. Hope your day's been doing pretty well. All right, so that's sorted out.
Who should look something like this. So you've got your 2-high wall here for the zombie, and then you've got your workstations and whatnot around here.
Yeah.
The next thing to do is to add a lever in the front of all of your workstations.
A lever in front of all the workstation areas. Perfect. Okay, let's quickly grab that then. Where's all my levers? Did I forget to get the cobblestone? Where did I put all my levers? Oh my god, I'm blind. Okay, anyway. Let's just get that sorted out then. How you doing, by the way, though, Wolf? So, but a lever on top of all the spaces where the workstations are. The workstations are not here yet because we don't have lecterns, which we're gonna need. So, there we go.
Just like this, do that all the way along, and then come underneath, and then place a temporary block underneath the lever, just like that, and then another block under there. Remove the temporary block.
Right, like and I'm presuming you put some redstone.
Here, place another block next to that block, and then get yourself a sticky piston, and then place it next to this block, just like if I move back, just like that, so it's facing.
Okay, that makes somewhat sense. Alright, anyway, let's get that sorted out then. So we'll quickly set that up. So underneath that, remove that. That's why I made this like platform a little bit more higher so we can get ready for this. And then we add a piston heading in this direction. There we go. I used 𝗦cie_𝗶𝗹, by the way. So yeah, so it's basically set that up.
Some redstone, so you need 2 redstone dust, 1 there and 1 there. So now if we flip the lever, the piston should go up. There it is. And now if I bring this piston down again, you'll see that the piston retracts, bringing that block down.
Yeah.
And the villager would stand in here, and
then it will get zombified.
Into place, so he can't get out.
All right. That makes sense. And that's a lot of fring blade pistons and redstone to place. So let's get that going then. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. All right. So at least we know how the zombie is able to like attack the villager, and that's how the villager goes down and then gets zombified and resurrected, I guess, afterwards. So that's fun. So all we have to do now is just set that up. What could possibly go wrong while doing all of this? Okay. Let's hopefully not forget the pattern. So we can always test to make sure it works, so that's always good. And then get rid of all of this. I can't see how this would go horribly wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely cannot see how this would go horribly wrong. Alright, that's all good at the pistons, like so. You're heading in the wrong direction. Ah, God, this is why 𝗦cie_𝗶𝗹 is so important when especially comes to like placing down blocks in different angles that are very hard to like maintain. I really wish there was a vanilla feature where you can actually place blocks in the opposite direction that you're facing, because that'll be very useful for builders and also redstone peeps who hate being used to like directional stuff like this. Alright, there we go, and then we add like a crap ton of redstone. I'm not gonna question that. Okay, anyway. And there we go. Now we can do a mass test to make sure everything is working perfectly. There we go. Alright, all the pistons are set up, and I got some squid ink here so you can go back to the river. Alright, what's our next step?
Underneath for all of the workstations, and you've
Yep.
also added your levers. Make
Yep.
sure you flip all of these levers to put all the pistons in the correct initial state.
Yeah, we put them in the
The
initial
pistons
state.
should be up like that, which makes sure all the blocks are in place for the villagers to drop down onto.
Good for you to ensure that they're all in the same state.
Trading hall and place
State.
a solid block behind all of these slabs, just like this.
All
That's to
right.
make sure that there's no skylight, so the zombie doesn't take any damage. Then get yourself an observer and place it next to the solid blocks for every single workstation. Then, as
All
before,
right.
place a solid block behind all of your observers for every.
Okay, and then we'll just do the same sort of like redstone thing. Okay, that's straightforward. So we'll just have to put down all the wood bits over here. Let's put the food back to its regular hotbar spot. So put stuff like this. Get our observers and have them pointed over here. No, not like that. Like over here. Oh my gosh. Stop escaping me. Okay, there we go. I love placing blocks in this game. Have I ever told you how much I enjoy placing down blocks in this game and not placing them in the wrong place?
Every single workstation, then come around the front.
Yep.
And then place a
All right,
redstone. block
redstone,
on top of
dust,
the
yep. Basically do the same sort of layout again. Okay, perfect. So pistons over here. Or actually I could just use the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 method. Just do that. Then we add this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, whoops. Trying to time this together. Boop, boop, and boop. And there we go. We got those pistons back up together again. So many stuff on the screen, I'm confused, says Salu or Jano again. So this is the events finder on top, this is the chat in the bottom right, this is the screen that we're watching the tutorial, and this is the main gameplay. It's a lot, but you'll probably get used to it after a while. Yee says, what you're making? We're currently trying to make a trading hall that allows us to have zombified villagers. Which means that we had to tear off the initial design of this because it was the wrong design, apparently. Anyway.
blocks, and just do that step for all of your
All
workstations.
the things,
So we're all
yep.
done.
Yep,
Next,
that's
we need to
fine.
do the same walkway as we did before, so you might be getting some deja vu here. We need to place down these.
Yep, deja vu. We're placing down all the stairs again. So let's get that sorted out. So time to place down all the stairs once again. Make sure they're in the right orientation, because I swear to God if they aren't. So anyway, oh my gosh. I don't even have my axe in my hotbar. I'm so good at this game. So we have to put like a line of stairs, upside down stairs like so. Oh my, this is why you don't want... Gotta love that. At least it's this, okay, the good thing about this sort of setup at least is that it's the same height to where the, where our rail system is, so thank God we don't have to move that, because that'll be really annoying. I mean, actually wouldn't be very annoying, but yeah. At least we didn't have to ruin the entire, like, setup again. Okay. So far, so good. I think pretty much everything else is just straightforward. Make sure you have, like, the glass cage thing set up again, and that should be pretty much it. And also the string, and it should work perfectly fine.
Derail the hopper, the cactus, all for the
Let me
lot.
just double check
So the
and
next
make sure
topic
everything
how do we
is...
get a zombie into here.
Okay, we'll worry about that last stage of getting a zombie into there. Okay, can I get some sleep? I accidentally threw a firework into the freaking air. Good job, me. Okay, let's get this sorted out. Get this area fixed up. Gonna need some spare glass as well. Also, how about the trapdoor is still floating there? Okay. I think I swear I heard like a try and sound, but I think it's because I was equipping it. I was like thinking for a moment, wait, is there a drown with a trident nearby? No, it's just my brain because I'm using a thing. All right, anyway. So I'm presuming, yeah, it's gonna be laid out like this, like so. Good old Minecraft stuff. So this will be the boardwalk for where all the villagers are gonna be once we transport them via minecart, and hopefully nothing goes horribly wrong from doing all of that. All right, there we go. And I fell down. I'm so good at this game. Get over here. Move yourself over here. Thank you. Alright, there we go. That's a nice line over here. Do I seriously need more white glass? Okay, that's fine. More white glass it is. I have a surplus amount of them anyway. Alright. Go back over here. Place down some white glass over here. To everyone wanting to ask why am I doing this, you can thank the chat for selecting that poll option for us to do a villager trading hole like this. I mean, Logical Geek Boy's like villager trading hole is not like very sophisticated, so I'm pretty happy about that, honestly.
So the next topic is how do we get a zombie into here without too many problems? Well, let me show you one method to do this. So first of all, come around here and remove these 2 blocks here so we have access so we can walk into this area of the trading hall.
Alright.
If you need to, add some kind of pathway up to it. If you built this at the ground level, you may not need it, but yeah, just add a pathway up so we can walk up and get in. Likewise on the other side,
it's a little bit higher, so we definitely need to put a staircase.
And then again, put a path all the way down so you can walk up and down this if you need to, just like that. And then take a trapdoor and then come into one end of the farm here, and we're going to place it in line with one of these trapdoors. So we'll place it on top of this observer, just like that. Now, the reason for that is that we're going to have a zombie chasing us from this direction. We're going to run this way. We can run past the trapdoor here, but the zombie can't. He'll get stuck, and then that means that he can't get past this trapdoor that's above us. So he will be standing on this block right here, and he'll be aggro to us. We'll be standing right here. That means once the zombie is here, we can then from behind, hopefully we can
trap him with the trapdoors.
So flip this up, which means he's trapped in here. Then we can remove this trapdoor. All right, let's go into survival and give this a try.
We just only we're still woken up a little bit, so we still have a few minutes to wait. So, okay, that makes sense on how to trap to get that zombie in. So that's good.
Just scoot around here.
Is there anything else that we've missed? So yeah,
a roof on top of this walkway. In fact, you don't need to have a solid block.
Wait.
You need to add for trading hall or complete.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost complete. There's one more thing actually.
Okay, one more thing is to add a roof.
In fact, you don't need to have a solid block all the way. You just need to make sure you have a solid block above where the villagers stand. So just above here, you need to.
Yeah, so that way the zombie villager doesn't burn up. So that makes sense. So let's get that sorted out then. So we'll just quickly set that up. Doesn't it actually? I don't think glass would help. So we have to be a solid block then. Just to make things neat, we're just gonna cover it up fully. It has to be above the block of where the workstation is, but I don't care. So we'll just put it like that. So there we go.
Do this all the way along. Now with the example over there, I've only got them just over where the villagers are. The reason for that is that once you do the transformation process and you get the zombie villager, obviously
ideally you don't want them to burn to death.
Let's come over here. We have our villager, so assume he's coming from.
Okay, the button is used to move the villager to the thing, so that makes sense.
He takes his workstation as before. Let's lower him down.
All right. Okay, so pretty much everything is pretty much straightforward from that point. We just move the villagers from the rail system all the way down over here, and also make sure they come off, and then they'll walk down to their workstation, yada yada. So that makes sense. I forgot to put the string over. Actually, no, I forgot to put the string over here. I'm such an idiot. So yeah, that's pretty much straightforward that we need to do. All we need to do now is to move the villagers. So at least we know what we can do for the rest of the stream. And also wait until nighttime is to move the actual villagers. Actually, before we do that, we should definitely get the workstation set up, because the last thing we want them to do is to escape. But then again, we can also put trapdoors over here, because we have to refresh their trades once in a while. So that is also something we'll have to deal with. So let's get that sorted out. Incoming ad break, by the way, so you might encounter some mid-roll ads real quick. But you probably wouldn't really miss too much, because we're just be moving around and just getting stuff anyway. Alright, so that's pretty much the entire tutorial set up, and pretty much everything else is pretty much, straightforward, I guess. So we just had to move villagers through the rail system over here, and that's how they get into the nice sort of walkway, and they'll fall down to wherever there's a workstation that's available. So yeah, pretty straightforward, and we can easily expand it if we want to, so that's also pretty nice. So all we have to do now is to yeah, get them to move, and also we need a lot of lecterns, because ideally I want to make this into like a librarian sort of area, honestly. And also probably 2 butchers, for the sake of like getting food, you know. So that's gonna be lovely. Let's actually dump all the materials that we don't need over here. Now I just have to figure out how to make a lot of lecterns again, because my mind has been... It's been a while since I made a lot of lecterns, so we need a lot more of these. Get some of those. And we're going to quickly grab ourselves... Actually, I'm going to grab this, why not? And get to work, I guess. Dash's Twitch. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Dash's Twitch. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Alright, let's get this sorted out. Get a lot of books. Turn this into a bookshelf, and then we have a lectern. Hey, we need 10 of these. Ah, frick. Okay, anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn this to lecterns. We need more of this. More slabs. There we go. And voila, 10 lecterns. And we wasted a lot of books for that. But I guess we can get more from like the librarians anyway, so that's all good. Mentrix, welcome back, Mentrix. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Alright. We'll put this all down through here. Did I accidentally not put the bloody books back? I'm such a freaking genius. Let me just put the Fortune 3 pick back over here. My inventory is a kind of a mess. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Don't want to accidentally, like, trigger the thing. But lecterns over here. And we'll probably leave these 2 behind, yeah, so that way we can put some smokers for our butchers, I guess. Or maybe we can just get away with that without it. I have no idea. Alright, anyway. Let's quickly dump these 2 over here for now. So how am I supposed to structure this? Or how I'm going to organize moving all the villagers, because it's definitely going to be an absolute freaking nightmare. So we'll need to build like some sort of like powered rail system from like this point over here where the villagers are currently, and have them go all the way up over there. So great. I probably would need more powered rails then, so that's gonna be fun. Probably another set of powered rails for this. Okay. Redstone dust. Get some more sticks. Where do I put all the sticks? I swear I had like a lot of sticks somewhere. Did I put them over here? Yeah, put them over here like an idiot. So I need more power rails, and normal rails, really. So that's fine. Let's get that platform sorted out for this area over here. So we'll have them moved over here, I guess. So they'll go up, like so. And hopefully not to freedom, because that's the last thing we want. Okay, let's go over there. Have them twist like this. Actually, let's move that over here like that. Very good at making infrastructure-related stuff. Alright, that's basically it. Okay, so all we need to do now is just set this entire station up, and hopefully nothing goes horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, get some little bits of iron left. Make some more rails. There we go. How we make that? Yeah, we need gold. We need to get our gold stuff back again. Powered rails. Rails. I hate it whenever you search stuff related to rails and you can't. Okay, never mind. It's hard to like see it like initially, so it's very whack. Okay, there we go. Then again, I'm typing it wrong and searching in the wrong categories, so I'm a freaking dumb idiot as well. So take that as you will. Okay, get that sorted out. Grab a redstone torch so we can activate the powered rails. And now we set up the villager train station. What could possibly go wrong while doing all this? Definitely nothing. Okay, anyway. Get this all powered over through here. Okay. Where's my normal rails? There it is. So there we go. So they go up over here. And hopefully nothing would go horribly, horribly wrong. I mean, it should work, as far as I know. Okay, since it's already nighttime, let's see if we can try and get that zombie over here, which is honestly going to be a bit of a problem because we spawn-proofed the area. So we'll see how things would go. Get a nice stretch as well. Thank you very much, Mentrix. Alright. Let's set up that capturing platform as well, so that way we can get that zombie through. Alright, let's grab this. Yep, just like that. Open up these openings over here. And we're just gonna hope that we're able to get one zombie that is able to pick up an item. I swear to God if they don't. And we're gonna utilize some sticks, so we'll see. We'll see how things would go. Hello, zombie. I know for a fact that you guys like to spawn in droves, so if you guys start hiding, I swear to God. Alright, throw that out. Let's like let the mob spawn in a little bit. God, the one time I actually wish I had like a zombie nearby. They just don't spawn as frequently. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me just see if I can try and refresh their spawns a little bit. I heard so many Endermen spawning in. I'm so confused. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Come on, spawn in a zombie. Or a bunch of zombies. Any zombie, really. Any zombie that's able to pick up an item. That will be ideal. Over here in this general location will be really nice. Why does no one want to spawn in over here? Okay, anyway. If I fly away on a high sort of location, would that work? Because I have no idea. Come on. Give me a zombie, please. Thank you. I mean, there's like a bunch of other mobs that I don't want, but then again, I do want their gunpowder, so I don't mind that, I guess. You're not a zombie, you're drowned, and you kind of suck when it comes to getting back to land. Alright. Can you hold an item, sir? Can you hold an item, sir? Yes, you can. Perfect. Alright, this way, sir. You're now going to be forever trapped as a boy holding a stick. Amazing. Alright, heading in this location, sir. All you have to do is just walk in this general direction. How far is the beacon range? Oh my God, the beacon range. The beacon range still sucks. Oh God. We'll definitely need to build like a middle beacon and stuff like that. That's so annoying. God, the maxed out beacons are still not great. Okay, anyway. Come on, sir. Over here. You look very intimidating, I know. But all you need to do now is to, follow me. Yeah, follow me through this very ominous-looking chamber. Nothing is gonna go horribly wrong, sir, for you. Up through here. Yeah, pathfind. Good boy. Alright, you're gonna go and follow me over here. Follow me over here. I had to put it over here. And now you're trapped forever. Congratulations, sir. You're now stuck there because logic. Anyway. So that was pretty easy. Now we just have to make sure nothing goes horribly wrong in terms of getting the villagers out from different areas. Okay, let's put this back over here. Oh my God. Put this back over here. There we go. That should be all set up. I swear to God, if I sleep and it's already daytime and the zombie just starts burning to death, I'm gonna be so mad. But it should be fine, as far as I know. Yep, looks to be pretty much alright. One concern I do have is how are we supposed to, like, I guess you have to, like, go up over here in order to, like, configure, like, not only to interact with the, like, the villagers, but also, like, interact with the guys over here, I guess. I also just realized that the positioning of the trapdoors is not exactly right, I think. Or actually, is it? Yeah, it's not exactly right. So we'll quickly fix this before we start getting the actual villagers in. Do you also use some vanilla tweaks mods, or are you only using other mods? I mean, vanilla tweaks is a mixture of like data packs and like resource packs, so I do use vanilla tweaks, but not data packs though. But yeah, the resource packs are very useful. So that's pretty much the only stuff that I use. I don't really use their data packs. Alright. Let's fix this all up, because I misplaced them like an idiot. I think they actually like instructed to place them in like that, but then again, I could also be dumb at following instructions, so who knows, honestly. It's supposed to be lined up with the workstation like so that's why I had to fix this. Okay, there we go. Fill this in again. There we go. Alright, all you have to do now is to move a little bit to the right, because I need to fix that, sir. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Gotta love dealing with maintenance like this. Whoops, a little bit wrong. There we go. Add some glass to the end. Where's my glass? Oh, my glass is over here. Okay, add some glass to the ends over here, and voila, everything should be now fixed. Thank the Lord. So anytime that a villager needs to be zombified, wait. It did have to oh my god. It did have to be oriented like that or else a zombie. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. I messed up. I done goofed. Okay, anyway. I'm a freaking idiot. Alright, you stay there. You stay there. It had to be like oriented over there. But I thought it was like not supposed to be like that. But no, it is supposed to be oriented like that. So that way the zombie, or sorry, the villager does not escape. I'm so good at this game. Alright, ignore whatever I just said. I just wasted my time fixing a problem that wasn't an issue. Oh my god. Just ignore just ignore all of that and everything will be fine. Okay, let's see if I can try and grab you over here. There we go. Bruh! Okay, you are really stubborn, sir. Why can I not trap you over there? What the frick? There you go. Gotta love zombies, I swear to god. Okay. Time to fix this up again. Make sure my brain does not die. Oh god. This is what I deserve. This is what I honestly deserve. Okay. Trapdoors at all the workstations, so that way once the villager drops, they will not immediately escape. Just like so. Because I thought for a moment, like, they'll be trapped over here. Why would you want the zombie to be trapped, like, over there? Until you realize that you need to... the trapdoors are there to make sure the villagers don't escape, not because the zombie needs to stay over there. I'm a freaking genius. Okay, anyway. Alright. Let's quickly reset that again. Okay. Ignoring that freaking debacle, everything should be working. As far as I know, everything should be able to work perfectly fine. I hope. So all we need to do now is actually bring the villagers through. So that's gonna be not a pain in the arse, definitely. So we'll have to figure out a way to transport the villagers back through the nether again and hope that they're able to cooperate, which I know for a fact is not gonna be easy for them because they just don't give a shite. Alright, let's move. Let's add a bit of a platform over here so that way they don't accidentally escape, because that has happened before. Alright, there we go. So they'll go up through here. Alright, so all we need to do now is get ourselves some villagers through here, because ideally I don't want to, like, have this villager through, go through, like, to the minecarts and stuff like that, because this guy can't refresh his trades and whatnot. This guy is fine, though. So, anyway, let's get that sorted out then. How you doing, by the way, Ringo, again? Be sure to get some good rest, though, mate. Alright, reset my inventory, because it's such a mess. Alright. Get everything sorted. God, my inventory is such a mess in terms of, like, organization. How much sugarcane do we still have left? Okay, a lot of sugarcane, perfect, so we can restock on fireworks. And it's raining again. Thank you, game. Alright, let's get that. Get some gunpowder and turn this into fireworks. There we go. More fireworks, please. Thank you very much. Alright. Got some more left, and we still have some gunpowder and sugarcane to spare. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, I'll rest later when I feel like it, says Ringo. Oh god. But yeah, be sure to get some good rest later on, mate. Alright. So now comes the difficult job of moving all the freaking bloody villagers again from the villager trading area that we've been, like, breeding villagers from and through the nether. This would have to be something I'll have to do next stream as well, because this is going to be such a nightmare for just one stream alone. Alright, let's move some villagers across and then we'll worry about the rest for next stream. What could possibly go wrong while doing all this? I can't see how things would go horribly, horribly wrong. Alright, back through here again. Let's make sure that the, yeah, we'll have to make sure that the babies don't accidentally go through here as well, because that's been a problem that we've been seeing. Oh boy. Oh, hi there. When the frick did you come here? Okay, whatever. Let's grab 2 of the smokers, because we do want some butchers to get across as well. Alright, have you guys finally grown up? No, there's still babies here from the last time I've been here. That is not helpful. Here's a problem. I've accidentally turned a lot of these guys into, like, toolsmiths for the sake of, like, getting a crap ton of emeralds. But, yeah, some of them have already been traded with, so I'll definitely need to separate them as much as possible. I think what we can do right now is break all the workstations, and hopefully don't accidentally kill, like, one of the villagers, because there's an iron golem actually looming right next to us. Sleep is too mainstream, you guys are whack. Also, I had a total of 10 hours sleep in the last 3 days. I'm not fine. Get some rest then, mate. I mean, then again, yeah, be sure to get some good rest, guys. Oh, look at that. The Iron Golem has a nice poppy right next to these villagers. Please. Please. It's already been a few days since Valentine's Day, but I still need a Valentine. Please. Please. I have this nice poppy I can't give to anybody. Okay, anyway. These villagers are currently breeding, so mind your eyes. Right. How in the frick do we get these guys to go through the portal without accidentally causing a big issue? How do we even want to arrange this? The biggest issue I have to deal with right now is that there's a lot of villagers here that are still employed, and we had to filter the ones that aren't employed yet. How in the bloody hell can we do that? I don't know how. What is the best way of, like, having to separate them. So that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Boats, maybe? Maybe boats. We can try and, like, sit them down using boats, but in case but if there's, like, unemployed villagers that accidentally sit with like employed villagers and stuff like that, that's gonna be a bit of a problem as well. We'll just have to see what we can do. We might have to do, like, a sort of combination of those tactics. Alright, let's get some more bread, so that way we get some more villagers breeding, and get some more, like, unemployed villagers as well ready. I might have to, like, end it off here for now, because I might have to, like, wait for these guys to breed a little bit more, so there's more unemployed villagers, because I don't see a lot of them right now. But hey, at least they're breeding, and currently in the process of, yeah, getting some more villagers into the fam, I guess. And then you can't ride, and it's getting wild. Oh god. Alright, anyway, we'll just let these guys do their own thing for the meantime. I guess we'll probably leave it for now, and breed some more unemployed villagers, and get ready for them to move on. I guess our next stage is to pretty much find a way to separate the unemployed versus the employed villagers, because this would be a bit of a nightmare to sort out, so I'm gonna definitely work on that on next stream, I guess, because that's like moving them is gonna be an entire, like, hour or so of, like, a task anyway, so I guess we'll leave it for a Friday stream. So anyway, I'll leave it off for tonight. I'm getting a bit tired, and it's also getting freaking warm in this stupid room. So if you want to see more of these wacky streams, I highly recommend you join the very wacky Discord server, so that way you get notified of more of these wacky streams immediately when they go live. Is the Discord command not working? Why is it not working? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Or why? Freaking heck. Okay, anyway, be sure to do exclamation mark Discord in the chat at some point of your time, so that way you can join the very wacky Discord server. Thank you very much, Mentrix. Also, you get I can't be freaking salesman. You get 175 New Zealand dollars off if you sign up to my referral code HFFox into any sort of HelloFresh subscription that you are able to get. You can get 5 boxes with a discount of 175 New Zealand dollars, or 100-ish US dollars from that discount. So if you want to take advantage of that, do exclamation mark HelloFresh in the chat, and you're able to, like, sign up to HelloFresh with a referral link and get that discount. I recommend you go for HelloFresh with that supplies, like, a lot of good healthy ingredients and a lot of recipes for you to make some very delicious food that is either quick or very health conscious. So do exclamation mark HelloFresh in the chat, or click on the link in the description if you're watching this in the VOD channel or whatnot to see and learn more and get that discount. So highly recommend. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Be nice, be chill, join the wacky Discord server as well, and I'll see you guys again in another stream where hopefully my throat will not perish.